Arkadaşlar selamlar. Hepinize iyi geceler diliyorum. Muhteşem bir demo oyunun arkasından Street Fighter'lar Ryu ile karşınızdayız. Bu gece Ryu gecesindeyiz arkadaşlar. Bakalım Ryu bize nasıl bir oynanış vaat edecek, hep beraber göreceğiz. Bu arada canlı yayınlarımızın tamamında canlı sohbet uygulamamız açık arkadaşlar. Bizim de canlı sohbet aracılığıyla ister bu oyun hakkında ister herhangi bir konu hakkında sohbet edebiliyorsunuz. Bu arada arkadaşlar kanalımızı takip etmeyi ve bize destek olmayı unutmayın lütfen. Kısa bir başlık oluşturma sonrası oyunumuza Ryu ile başlıyoruz arkadaşlar. Yağız'cığım selam kardeşim, hoş geldin, ne habersin? Vallahi az önce Final Fantasy'yi açtık, müthişti. Early Summer Vibes, bu neymiş? Şu an arkadaşlar engellenen bir sahnedeyiz. Buraya ben sonra gireceğim, aynen. Şu an oyundayız tekrar. Kardeşim bende de yolunda her şey Allah'a şükür. Ama havda bir şeyler mi var acaba? Yine problem mi var? Vallahi ben çok beğendim kardeşim. Böyle söyleyeyim. Önce arkadaşlar şu karakterimizi bir Ryu'ya çevirelim. Bir oyuna katılalım bakalım. Oyunun kendisi değil de online'a odaklanmak lazım. Orhun selamlar, hoş geldin. Güzel. Kardeşim klasik ben hiç oynamıyorum be. Yani klasikten dolayı şey yapmadım hiç. Uzun zamandır dövüş oyunu oynamadım. Hani bir de analoğu gereksiz çok yoruyorsun. Tamam, Gael geldi bakalım arkadaşlar. Bakalım ne yapabileceğiz. Arkadaşımız Kanadalı. Güzel, harikasın.
Player one in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Sonic boom! Where's their opening? Burnout activates. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake.
Ya dediğin gibi o arcade stick'i mutlaka almam lazım.
First with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Can't tech the throw. Very solid. Experiencing burnout.
Güzel. Adam çok güzel.
In dire straits with burnout.
Adam çok güzel.
Sonic boom. That's a counter. Scrapping it while critical. What's gonna happen?
Yapma. Çok kötü kaçırdım.
Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Shoots off a fireball up close.
Adam güzel oynuyor, güzel.
Can they exploit this advantage? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Knockdown. That last attack took some courage.
Vay, adam çok iyi çekti.
Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Player 2 chases them down. Rolls out the Sobat. The grab misses. Can't tech the throw. Good work staying in throw range there. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit. KO. Player 2 took no time to finish that fight.
Kardeşim az önce FF'deydim. Baya iyi oyun olmuş.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Does not want to get stuck in the corner. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state.
Ulan hiçbir şey yapamıyoruz ha.
Fighters' drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? They hit each other. This is the range where things get messy. KO. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout is triggered. Player 1 had a hard time managing their drive gauge last round, and I'm sure they're aware that they need to start adapting. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. That's a counter. Burnout activates.
Adam iyi kitledi köşeyi.
They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Quick breather. Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in.
Diablo'yu ben çok alacağımı düşünmüyorum ya Eren.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Lots of aggression from both sides. Well, they managed to escape the corner, but they can't let their guard down. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Knockdown. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Next hit closes out the round with a fireball. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Nice read! Denies them with a somersault kick. Player 2 did a great job of maintaining their drive gauge during that last round. It's going to be even more important in this next round to keep that up to help strengthen their ground game. One fighter's drive gauge is just about empty. Can they recover or are they in trouble here? Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. A super art? The super doesn't hit! They continue to battle it out in the middle of the stage. Super clutch corner switch. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Noticeable life lead. This can lead to some big damage. Who will set the bait at this rate? Solar punch and strike. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Adam benden iyi oynuyor.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all
Ya sen oynadın mı şeyi?
Ready? Then show me.
Diablo'yu?
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Player 2 takes up their dead. Player 1 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Anladım kardeşim. Ya bizim Ali de Diablo 3'ü platinledi ama Diablo çok bana göre bir oyun gibi gelmiyor.
Jumps up. Porter makes it hard to escape.
Here comes a new challenger.
Bakalım kim geldi?
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Amerikalı bir arkadaş geldi.
Let us begin. Round 1. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Opts for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1
Aferin.
needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. I can't keep track of these corner switches. Knockdown. Were they baiting them into that? Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Quick spin up. They're going for the super art. Goes for the invincible special. They were
Ben almışım. Hadi bakalım.
Player 1 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Who's going to start things off? This may be it. Steals back a chance.
Vay çok güzel yakaladın. Aferin sana.
The super doesn't hit. There's an overdrive shorty. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 1 holding on. They're going for the super art. Risky up close.
Güzel.
Still going. Player 1 has to prepare the burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. What a finish! Here's the final round.
Yok kardeşim Akuma yok daha. Akuma gelecek.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Cannon fight. And whips. They're wide open.
Güzel.
Care. You can't drop driving, Max. Player 1, what's this Jinju Huddle gonna do? What's next? What's Cannon Spike? Can they make the most of this? Both actors absolutely relentless. Player 2, oh my god, they just choked it up. Forward throw, laying the pressure on stage.
Güzel.
Raw super art incoming. Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta There's a burnout. They are done. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close.
Vallahi yasak olmayabilir, ondan emin değilim. Ya Akuma zaten şeyle Ken'le Ryu'nun kırmasıydı. Sadece vuruşu daha güçlüydü.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway. Hit with the fast low heavy. Throws him. What now? Crowns him from above. Medium kick. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this now. How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting.
Manon Guile.
And Easton uses the drive gauge. In with the crossover. Puts him on a t-shirt with that
Tamam, bir normale dönün ya.
is a force to be reckoned with.
Ya sende okul nasıl gidiyor bu aralar? Bitmesine az kaldı değil mi okulun?
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Vay güzel.
Who's going to steal this? Ooh, what a smart blow. Player 2, the drive impact doesn't work.
Güzel güzel.
Only the best of players. Nothing stops this train.
Tamamdır kardeşim, dikkat kendine.
Going in. Connects with the throw. What now? Oh, yo, Rock, over here. This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Locked on. Puts him on a t-shirt with that.
Kız çok iyi götürdü.
Player 2 made some smart
Oh.
moves there. Great. The first round begins. No, this is gonna hurt.
Ya millet şu oyunda savunmayı çok iyi yapıyor. Ben savunmayı henüz beceremedim arkadaşlar.
Takes the chance to hurt him. What's going to follow the combo? Definitely saw that counter coming. Sticks the combo. Big counter.
Ya Ken tam benim gibi oynuyor.
Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the
Ya
pressure on.
MK zamanında Mega Drive'de, Sega Mega Drive'de MK3'ü çok oynuyorduk biz. MK3 Ultimate.
Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player, yo, put that away. That counter's got to have rattled them. Player 2 needs to use the turret to... Oh, what's this? Were they baiting them into that? Hits back with the drive impact on the recovery. This punish counter presents a huge chance.
Ya Street Fighter'ı konsolda şimdiye kadar hiç oynamadım ben. İlk defa bunda oynuyorum ya, bunu da çok sevdim. Ama daha hangi karakterle devam edeceğimi seçmedim. Karakter deniyorum şu anda ama muhtemelen Ken'le oynayacağım. İşte zaten şimdiye kadar o yüzden dövüş oyunu oynamadım. Çünkü kolay yazık. Yani şu analoğu çevirmekten analog anasını ağlatıyorsun. Bunda dinamik diye bir kontrol sistemi getirmişler. O çok iyi. Yok, analogla oynamıyorum asla. Tamam, biri geldi. Aynen öyle yapıyorum. Tamam, Chun-Li.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us begin.
Yok be kardeşim, estağfurullah, ne demek?
I'm not gonna lose.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player one doesn't have a lot of drop. This is going to hurt. Big trouble here. The stun is going to leave them defenseless. Player two is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Somehow pushes back. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Medium kick hits. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player one has in there. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round two.
Aynen öyle.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Strong low attack hit. Smart.
Aferin, çok güzel.
Range to zone the opponent. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Still slugging it out at this range. Going in. Grabs and throws them away. Player one needs to use the threat of the corner here. A quick breather. The throw mid curls him from above. Dashes out the cage right there.
Vay, çok iyi yakaladı.
Mothering up his blows, some rain on their parade. This kind of violence is a beautiful thing. Right low, critical art now. What a finish! Player one was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Impressive reactions there. The impact gets blocked. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player one has used up all of their drive gauge. They need to hold out. Still slugging it out here. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Knockdown. Player one is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. That last attack took some courage. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jump in. There's an overdrive shorty. Throws him. What's next? That throw will do some good damage. Hits him with a stop and bop. Player one experiencing burnout. A quick breather. Scrapping it out up close. Anti-air in the clutch. Are we going to see a comeback here? Are they going to be able to come back and stack victory from the jaws of defeat? Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball.
Ya onu yapma.
What are you jumping in for?
Şimdi seninki kısa, benimki uzun.
Player one brings it home.
Sürekli Hadouken atanlardan nefret ediyorum.
Build themselves a streak.
Rakibimiz gitti arkadaşlar.
Our fighters are ready to
Arkadaşlar bu arada izlemediyseniz Final Fantasy 16'nın demosunu mutlaka izleyin.
Give me your best shot.
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? What's the play here? Player one is almost. Who will this critical KO? Player two takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Bir yavaş ya, bir yavaş ya. Ne yaptığınızı bir görelim ya.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player two needs to put the super armor to good use. What a finish!
Marisa ile oynayan sağlam oynuyor.
Brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Ha, Snow Bros falan güzel oyundu. Ryuken mi oynayacağız acaba? Vay, Ryuken
This
oynuyoruz.
isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? They don't score the punish counter, but still get a nice hit in. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner, and now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Projectile to try and change the situation. Knockdown. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Life lead opens up. Recovers from burnout. Delivers the pain right to their doorstep. KO! Player 2 picks up the
Yeah,
first
okay.
round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
The impact doesn't do anything. Squeezes the gauge. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Knockdown and both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Risky up-close scrap still going. What'll happen here? Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses their drive
Güzeldi,
to
aferin sana.
maximize their advantage. Wheel and burns out. Cuts off the tank and scores the
Çok iyi aldı burada. Ben %100 alırım diye düşünüyordum kendi içimde.
Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Big low reaching heavy. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Player 1 creates a
Allah Allah.
so they break forward to pressure the opponent. Low heavy for the win.
Herif çok iyi götürdü.
Player 2 takes the round
Çok
like a
güzel
thief
dövdü
in the
yani.
night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Hits them with a stopping block. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. That attack, burnout activates. Experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Player 2 will look to just goes for it at this range. KO! That was a
Kardeşim, muhtemelen arcade stick alacağım ama Hori miydi bilmiyorum. Güzel bir marka vardı şeyde. Arcade stick'te.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. So, what are our fighters planning in this opening round? Their drive gauge was running low, but they use an overdrive art anyway just to show they're not gun-shy. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Will they press the attack or wait and recover? This could be make or break. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Can't tech the throw. Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense.
Güzel.
Knockdown. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Experiencing KO.
Hadi be oradan.
Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. Who's going to start to hit them with a stopping block? Grabs them. Closes the gap for the grab.
Çok güzeldin.
Player 2 is in. Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. The drive's off the table. What else have they got? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Side switch in the corner. Steals back a chance. Full SA meters on deck for both shots. They're going for the super arc. What'll happen here? How can they charges forward? Throws them. Knockout and player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Experiencing burnout. There's a burnout. Who will set the bait at this range? This closes it out. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. There's an overdrive Shoryu. Big low reaching heavy. The impact gets blocked. Drive impact is blocked, but takes a bite out of the drive gauge to apply some pressure. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Can they outlast it? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Takes a trip. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Taking stock. Player 1, shake. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. Well-timed corner switch. Burnout activates. Player 1 can't afford experiencing burnout. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. They're both out of drive gauge. Will they press on or wait it out? Closes with the throw. Hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 1 with the first strike, but they can't get complacent.
Round 2. Fight.
Elite smart play to stop the opponent there. Tries them open with a Shoryuken. Brushes that off and keeps going. The opening on that impact. Will they take it?
Güzel.
Player 1 will have to experiencing burnout. Tatsuman players this Shin Hashogeki is gonna sting. Going in. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. A quick breather. They're going for the super arc. Chips them for the win.
Güzel yakaladı. Ama savunmadaydım.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on? Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low. Fires off the Shinku Hadouken. Ooh,
Yapma.
okay, here we go. Taking low heavy. Player 1 escapes with the reversal. Turns out. A projectile to say get off. Oh, there's the burnout. What now? Both fighters are down to half life. The low kick hits. Charges up the platform. Off suspends the meter on the super. Looking for a hold. Low heavy. What will be the follow-up here? All the throw connects. Player 1 can't use it. Oh, that's a huge game.
Çok iyiydi, güzel.
Player 2 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Rushes in. Let's close that off.
Güzel kesti. Harikasın.
Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Will this decision pay off for them? Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Oh, burnout on both sides? The low heavy hits. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Long low attack hit. Will this super art connect? Their super art gauge is running on empty. That's going to be a big factor in how this match is KO.
Güzel aldı.
Picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start.
Ya hoppa.
Big low reaching heavy. They were expecting that. Just goes for it at this range. Player 2 has us experiencing burnout. Both sides in burnout. They can't drive. What'll happen here? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They're going for the super art. Flawless round.
Salak gibi oynadım şu an. Bunu çok güzel dövdü. Ama benim de salaklığım var.
That's what happens when you capitalize.
Samet'ciğim selam kardeşim, hoş geldin.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. This is crucial. The opening round is about to begin. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant move. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? From up above, in a dire situation, they can't go for the super art? That's not gonna hit.
Yapma.
Knockdown. Where is their opening? They saw the chip KO on the
Savunmada değil misin mübarek? Niye yiyorsun onu ya?
Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Immediate jumping. The next round is down to the wire. Digs in deep to get that drive impact. Throws him. Hits him with a stopping bomb. Player one has an empty drive lead. This is a very precarious situation, experiencing burnout. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try something here. What'll happen here? The low! Scrapping it out up close. Pops him with a shorty. A quick breather. Low heavy. Life lead is there. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arm. Turns
Yapma.
shifts him for the win. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a
Şu savunmayı hala istediğim gibi yapamıyorum ya.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here? Sneaks in above. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Player one in that dangerous burnout state. What's the play here? Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Knockdown. Neither of them willing to back off here. Very solid corner. Taking stock. We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat? That last attack took some courage. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
There's an overdrive Shoryu. They've piled up enough. Pries him open with a Shoryuken. Fires off an overdrive. Player one has an edge with a super art connect. A quick breather. Player one can build off his lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Scrapping it out up close. Burnout activates. They're both driveless. This is gonna get messy. This can lead to some big damage. What's next? Player two needs turns out. They're using a fireball to force a reaction. They're both set up with the jump in. This is a critical moment. Both of them back off. Flatline though.
Herif aldı.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Fight. Round. Fight.
Who's going to steal this? Willing to risk it for the overdrive? Looks like they want to put a new spin on this. The low kick hits. Low heavy. Smart club, poking at that range to zone the opponent. Player burnout activates. Well, throws him.
Kötü.
That throw will do some good damage. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. The low. Changes the pace with the fire. That's into the control. Yo, Rock, over here.
Yapma. Çok kötü yedim bunu ya.
Couldn't finish them off. Can they still hang the round? Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. Are you kidding me?
Kötü yedik bunu.
Player 2 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Samet'ciğim göbek nasıl oldu?
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Adds a bit of OD spice. Keeps fighting ahead. Burnout activates. Experiencing burnout. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. What's the play here? Gets a chance with that jump in. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Will they press the attack or wait and recover? This could be make or break. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. We have one player in burnout state, which means they'll have to continue the fight temporarily without using any drive-reliant moves. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2,
Şu low atakları vesaire falan öğrenmem lazım bu arada.
they'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Kardeşim dikkat etmen lazım kendine.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do. Long low attack hits. Ah, burnout activates. Big low reaching heavy. Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Throws a fireball. Still slugging it out at this range. Knockdown and player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Will this super art do anything? The Dragon Mask.
Güzeldi, aferin.
Player 2 might have just shifted this round into high. Punish counter sets the table. What now? Player 2 low heavy. What's this Shinku Hado gonna do? Flatline zone. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Stock reads the jump in perfectly. Uses their drive gauge. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 drops below on gauge stock, but a good call to take that round. Below. Going in, both fighters have knocked down. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff, poking out that range to zone the opponent. Their spaceship sets up with the jump in. Close range projectile. Player 1, the low kick hits. Gets into perfect fireball range. Okay, here we go. Were they looking to connect to some overdrive art from this situation? They're taking a step back, drops them hard. Will this super art do anything?
Yapma. Kötü yedik onu.
They're using a fireball to force a reaction. Oh my god, raw super! Come on, kid, why would you use the super? Are you kidding me? Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Experiencing burnout. Sticks the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The drive gauge is completely
Yapma.
empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Long low attack hit. Not so fast.
Çok kötü oynuyorum şu anda.
This is the range where things get messy. And then he closes out the round with a fireball. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Smash Bros ne?
Overdrive Hadouken. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 was completely shut out in that last round. They really need to think about whether to press on with their current game plan or change up their playstyle a bit. Breaks those shins. Uses a long-range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a super art. This Dragon Lash.
Ya ben yapacaktım, o yaptı anasını satayım.
Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. There will finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. That was a clinic on how a solid neutral game wins matches.
Ulan diyorum, karakter denemeyi bırakayım. Normal karaktere döneyim ama insanlar da karakterleri görsün istiyorum. Allah Allah. Lan herifin her yaptığı tutuyor, bizimki tutmuyor.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Just goes for the super art? Throws a fireball here, maybe as a simple zoning strike. Life lead opens up, picks up the win with the projectile. Good read. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in.
Ya.
So they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Experiencing burnout. Going in. Player 2 is working with a better gauge. What can they do with it? Both fighters fires off the Shifu Hadouken. How can they burnout activates? This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They're going for the super art. The dragon.
Ulan herif ne yaptıysa tutuyor, bizimki tutmuyor ya. Allah Allah.
That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances.
Ha, onu biliyorum ya.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout is triggered. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Trying to control their opponent here from a distance. Player 1 has the life lead. The low heavy hits. All right, what's coming up next? Both of them have entered burnout state, which will drastically
Allah
change their
Allah.
approach to the fight. Hits them all the way to the corner with that. Life lead gets them. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Squeezes the gauge. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round and didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might just goes for it at this range. Still slugging it out at this range. Gets low heavy. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Willing to risk it for the overdrive.
Allah canını almıyor ya.
Is a comeback still grounds them from above. This could be make or break. Checking with the fireball. How will they beat this in the quarter finish?
Ya şu Hadouken yarışmasına girdiğim zaman sinir oluyorum. Bu oyunlar kaldırmaları lazım onu.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back. Going on the offensive? Hold your breath. Punish counter. This could lead to something big. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. Was well in range to score the throw. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. This is a gigantic life lead. How are they going to deal with this? Perfect read to get the finish with the low attack. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Nails the anti-air. Are we going to see some fireworks here? Can't tech the throw. Experiencing burnout. Low heavy hit. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Player 1 has an empty drive through. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now
Ne güzel vurdum be.
still slugging it out as fires on the Shifu Hadouken. A quick breather. Now, can they finish the job? Oh, the throw connects. Can they create an opportunity? Low heavy connected?
Herif yine güzel dövdü.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Long low attack hits. That drive impact doesn't get through. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. That's how you capitalize on an opponent's mistake. Get the punish counter by waiting for the opponent to whiff an attack and then strike.
Allah Allah.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Low heavy hits. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Taking stock. Gets the knockdown and now heading into the end game.
Oğlum niye duruyorsun ya?
Ends the round. Player 2 hits up about the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump throws them to negate the block. Closes the gap for the grab. Throws them. What's next? Shinku Hadouken. That's not gonna hit. Going in. Nice counter. Player 2 needs to use
Allah Allah.
Yo, put that away. Both fight. Burnout and pay. Oh. Well, listen. When you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.
Bu oyunda öğreneceğin çok şey vardı ama.
Are we going to witness a blow up here? Let's see what these fighters have up their sleeves out of the gate. Hello kick connects. The move whips and they get nailed with a punish counter. Gets through the opening. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? All right, what's coming up next? That attack landed for a counter hit. It's a big KO. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. They are not afraid to let the overdrive arc fly, even when their drive gauge isn't topped off. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. A quick breather.
Ya tüküreceğim, bu ne saçma sapan bir şey ya.
Good idea to back off, but they might try something here. Going in. Still slugging it out at this range. Drive usage is back on the table. KO. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Final round. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like uses their drive gauge. Burnout activates. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. Player 1 knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Smart stuff.
Yavrum benim.
What are they gonna do? What's this Chico Hado gonna do? The low. Oh, here we go. Oh, yo, Ross, superhero. Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super.
Herif benden zamanlaması inanılmaz daha iyi bir adam. İyi bir oyuncu. Ama şu kendimden de
brushes off the impact. Forcefully closes the gap. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Both unable to use drive gauge.
Ya o. Ya şu saçma sapan bir şey.
Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. Heading into the end game now.
Yani ayağa kalktı mı vuruyor, ayağa kalktı mı vuruyor, olayı saçma sapan bir şey. Onun bir çözümü varsa bulmam lazım. Yoksa oyun saçma sapan bir şey içeriyor yani.
Grabs and throws him away. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Out of drive gauge. Now's the time. Player 2 Hadouken. Scrapping it out up close. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea. Solid anti-air. Jumps up. Low heavy. Jumps him hard. Thinking cap overdrive Shoryuken. The low. What's next? Shin Hashogen needs to push forward. Nothing. A lot of Shin Hashogen.
Hadi oradan ya. Ulan ilk ben yapmışım. Benimkini almıyor, herifinkini alıyor ya. Arkadaşlar son birkaç dövüş. Ryu'yu son birkaç dövüşten sonra bırakacağım.
How is this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
We've seen you on the scene. I'm not gonna lose.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do?
Adam çok zorlu diyemem de ben karakterleri denediğim için yani bir karakterde uzman değilim henüz. Adam mesela sürekli Ken'le oynuyordur. O yüzden daha iyi olabilir.
Middle of the stage. Nice cross up.
Hani birkaç günün arkasından favori karakterimi seçip sadece onunla oynamaya başlayacağım.
Get some. Player 2 hits
Çünkü
up always a
üst üste çok karakterle oynadığın zaman tuşlar biraz karışıyor.
Sets a shuriken bomb to panic. Grabs him. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return.
Bakalım bir kişi geldi karşımıza.
Here comes a new challenger.
Bakalım bu arkadaş ne kadar iyi biliyor.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Gets the counter in. Impressive reactions there. Still slugging it out here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. What are they thinking here? Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage.
Ulan ne sıkıştın köşede be.
Saw them sweating against the gets in the throw. Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a hit them with a stopping block. Throws him. What's next? Closes the gap for the grab. Player 1 is in burnout. Drive charges forward. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Going in. Drive rush to keep it going. Are we going to see a comeback here? A quick breather. What are they going to do? Throws a fireball. Low heavy. Oh, here we go. Flatline zone.
Güzel.
Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build up.
Herifin saçını bile bozamadık. Ha, herif çıktı zaten. Girmeyecektim ya. Training'e girmeyecektim. Mesela şöyle söyleyeyim. Ken'le oynadığın zaman R2 üçgen yukarı Foryuket. Bunda Hadouken o. O yüzden farklı karakterler oynadığın zaman karıştırıyorsun biraz. Kardeşim Ken veya neydi şu Street Fighter'ın yüzü saçı atık olan? İkisinden biri. Görünen o. Vay çok iyi. Elion'unki müthiş olmuş. Yine Ken, yine aynı çocuk galiba.
Let us begin. Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Low heavy. Picks up some damage with a long reaching attack. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. What's the play here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive damage. They need to hold out. Player 2 has the life lead. We've got both sides without a drive gauge. How will they overcome this? Taking stock. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. Neither of them willing to back off. All right, what's coming up next? Anything could happen here. In a dire situation, they can't afford get so. Player 2 takes the round
bakalım.
like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Burnout is triggered. Player 1 was kept on their toes all round.
Yapma.
Didn't utilize their drive gauge efficiently. You may see them pay a bit more attention to that as we head into the next round. Goes for the throw. Hits them with the counter throw. Player 2 has a slight life lead.
Yavrum benim be.
Looking for a chance. Goes for the jump in. The
Süper.
fighter's return fires off the Shinku Hadouken. A quick breather. Hits the KO. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Low heavy hits, mix up incoming. The low heavy hit. Uses a long range attack there to zone them perfectly. Player 2 has the life lead. What's the play here? Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Neither of them willing to back off here. All right, what's coming up next?
Yavrum benim, ikimiz de yaptık. Niye onu alıyorsun ya?
KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Mirage'in demosunu oynamadım.
Goes for the prize them open with a Shoryuken. There's an overdrive Shoryuken. Player 2 had an impressive round when managing their drive gauge. They'll want to carry that momentum into the next round. Knockdown and player 1.
Ya işte buna tüküreceğim. Böyle saçmalık olur mu ya?
They back the opponent into the corner. Net connects with the throw. Burnout act in there. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Oynanıyor, sonunda indirebilirim.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Just goes for it to stop the opponent's flow. Is that going to condition them to be more conservative? Lots of aggression from both sides. What's the play here? Both players with no drive in the tank. How will they get out of this jam? Both sides need to decide. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Long low attack hits. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Going in, recovers from burnout. Still slugging it out at this range. Low on life, but the drive experiencing burnout. So little life left. KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
They were right to be on guard there. Player 1 didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. Nice counter.
Vay anasını satayım ya.
Both fighters planning something? This Shin Hashogaki is gonna stick. That's not gonna hit. Knockdown and experiencing burnout. Not much life left, but their drive usage just blows them away.
Ulan savunma için niyeyse ikide bir elim R1'e R1'e gidiyor. Hani hangi oyunda R1 acaba savunma? Vallahi ben de bakarım ona bir. Arkadaşlar Ryu gecesini burada bırakıyorum. Çünkü sıkıldım. Savunma R1 olmuyor da savunma başka bir şey R1'le. R1'in de başka bir şeyi var yani. Hükmü var yani. Süper savunma gibi bir şey R1. Normalde savunma için geriye çekmen gerekiyor. Geriye çektiğin zaman R1 yapıyor. Şey yapıyor, savunma yapıyor ama emin olamadığım için sallıyorum. Arkadaşlar yayını sonlandıracağım şimdi. Saat 3 olmak üzere. Biraz çalışmam lazım. Assassin's Creed Mirage kanalda olacak. Şeyini verdik zaten. Pre-order'ını verdik. Sadece demosundan emin değilim. Şimdilik bu geceyi burada sonlandırıyorum arkadaşlar. Biraz çalışmam lazım. Yarın görüşmek üzere. Sağlıcakla kalın.